Hello everybody, we're talking about the quadratic formula, my favorite thing. Negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This famous thing that we're going to be using here is going to help us solve these non-factorable equations. All right, so this is a type of method that we'll be using to solve any type of quadratic equation. So we were talking about the C-tree method, maybe even the box method, but sometimes it just doesn't work, right? So what we're going to be doing is talking about number one here and using the quadratic formula for that. So let's get through it, right? So we have our first term. The first term we list as A. Second term, even with the negative symbol, is called B. And our last term is called C. We're going to use this definition A, B, and C to plug into the quadratic formula listed up here. All right, so we have negative 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 7 squared minus 4 times a, which is 3, c, which is 4, and all of this divided by 2 times a. A in this case is 3. All right, so let's simplify this. Now remember, all this is x equals. All right, so simplify. Negative times a negative is a positive 7. We have the plus or minus here. Negative 7 squared is 49, positive 49. And negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. All that times 4 is a negative 48. And of course, all this is divided by 2 times 3, 6. All right, so of course, x equals all this stuff. Let's see if we can condense this even more. So I have 7 plus or minus in the front, and 49 minus 48 is the square root of 1 over 6. Well, the square root of 1 is just 1, right? So this is 7 plus or minus 1 over 6. And now we have our two different answers we can list. We have a plus and minus going on. So this is where we have a divergence. So we have the 7 plus 1 over 6, and then the 7 minus 1 over 6. 7 plus 1 is 8 over 6, so that reduces to 4/3. There's one answer. And then the second part, 7 minus 1 is 6 over 6, which is just 1. So we have our two answers, 4/3 and 1. You know, there's one way we can do this to make sure that it's correct is we could take these two numbers and then plug them in for the value of a. Oops, this is a, not x. So let me just go ahead and fix that real quick. A equals, all right, so a, so we can take these values, 4/3 and 1, and plug them in for the a value here, and it'll give us 0 equals 0, which is totally good. So that's how we do number one. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all done the same way. Same exact operations. You're plugging into this quadratic formula right here. Of course, let me know if you have any questions, and if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. Hope you're all having a great day.